Warning. Aspects of Dead on Dave are over the top and meant strictly for entertainment purposes only. Don't take it too seriously and have some fun.
But ain't nobody stopping me. That's how I go when you pay for them shows and you study that biology.
Welcome in. It is September 28th. It's a Friday, and I know it's a little bit weird, but we're going to have a little bit of fun on Dead on Dave Live today with one of my favorite people in the whole world, the man, the myth, and in fact, your legend, Super Tobes Film Oddities on Twitter. What's going on, my friend?
Hi.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, here we go. We're starting extra gay today. It's good stuff.
Yeah. I don't have tea in me today.
No
so,
tea?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
no
not
tea.
good. So we can't spill no tea?
No spill, no sip.
No sip or spill. Yes, that's right. Holy God. All right, so lots going on this last couple of weeks. We weren't able to do the show last week. I had something going on this week. I had a sleep study on Wednesday, so we moved it to Friday for this week. There's what better way to kick off the weekend than with Tobes. How have you been over the past couple of weeks, my friend?
I've been good. I can also think of so many better ways to kick off the weekend.
I don't know if I want to know about any of those ways. Like, none of those ways I don't want to know about them. I don't think they're suitable for the show.
That might be the correct answer. That actually might be the correct answer.
It might be indeed. So, yeah, we got a lot to get to today because it's entertainment craziness. We're going into Holly Weird, and it's multi different things that we're going to be starting with. But today, what are we starting with, Tobesies?
Well, today I want to start with the Joker. That I previously talked about the Joker on my channel a few days ago, but it was a weird stream to say the least.
Is that the one you did with Eats?
With Eats, yes.
Yeah, with Eats. If you don't know, that is Nick DiOrio's his middle name, and now it is his fucking nickname. Nick Eats DiOrio. It's fucking fantastic. It's my favorite thing I've ever said in my life. All right, please continue. What's up, Real Talk? I see you, baby.
Basically, Real Talk can attest to how much of a mess that stream was, but also how funny it was. I did end up ranting about the new Joker look.
You ranted about it.
Yeah, I did.
Not happy, huh?
I mixed feelings.
All right.
But what do you think about it?
Well, Joaquin Phoenix, I think, is a fucking fantastic choice. I saw some of the concept art, like not what we're getting in the movie, but things that I saw like in other places people have done. There is so many versions of the Joker in the comic book world that Joaquin Phoenix already naturally looks like when they just with slight alteration, especially without the makeup. It's kind of cool. I really like that vibe of it, and of course, people are going to automatically think, "Wow, this could be more of like a Heath Ledger type Joker," and it's possible it is. It also looks like from some things, and I don't know if this has been confirmed or denied, but there's a lot of speculation and rumor that this movie is going to be around the Killing Joke. Don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but that could be very interesting as well. So there's a lot of cool things to factor in there. As far as the look goes, and we'll start with that, to me, it was kind of old school Cesar Romero type ripoff. And I like that. I feel it kind of pays homage to the past, present, and future of the Joker without going too over the top. I like that it has a very 1930s circus clown look to it as well. I didn't hate it. I don't hate it. I think it could work. But after the last Joker that we got, I think anything is improvement. And going back to anything that reminds us of Heath Ledger, at least in dress, I think, would work. So I'm a little excited about it. What do you think?
All right, let me just say this. Jared Leto's Joker had so much potential.
Oh, really?
Jared Leto is an excellent actor. He's an Oscar winner, and I think that given the another better director than David Ayer, he would have killed in that role. David Ayer's direction doomed the Joker.
I think whoever did the art design and the concept for that entire movie really killed the Joker. A gothy, edgy, tattooed up, that style. It was
Topic.
Never. Yeah, the Hot Topic. Yeah, they're not going to work. I don't think it did not scream Joker at all. I know what they were trying to do, and I feel in some ways it could have worked. I think even Harley Quinn had some issues because of the overall look, and she was great. She was the one good spot of that fucking movie. So it's hard.
Yeah, that movie, fun fact, won an Oscar for Best Makeup.
I know. Funnily enough, right? Only in 2017 or 2016 could that have happened. You know, only in this era could that have happened. Unbelievable. Probably should have won for Best Soundtrack. Needle drop after needle drop on that bitch. My God.
Yeah, but was there even an original song in there?
No, fuck it. I just wanted to. I don't want an original song. I know it has to be, but I want needle drop. I want soundtracks like that. I want that to win. Compilation albums,
Heathens.
yes.
Yeah, the Heathens was an original track for the.
I don't think was it.
Yeah, Heathens was an original track for Suicide Squad.
Was not winning.
I think I Need a Gangsta as well was.
Really? Okay,
Yeah,
so they had
it was
good.
Both of them had. Yeah, both music videos had.
Oh yeah.
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 So
right.
I would assume they were made for the movie.
You know, to your point of Jared Leto being a good
Purple Lamborghini as well. There was a lot of original songs in it.
There was, but there was also some other like regular needle drops in there as well, which I thought the soundtrack was really good from start to finish anyway. But I want to address your point that you just made about Jared Leto. Great actor, Academy Award winner, all that type of shit, that's great. But I have to remind you that Edward Norton, I believe, has also won an Academy Award and also widely regarded as a fantastic fucking actor. Couldn't save the Hulk, you know? Terrible Eric Banner. Bruce Banner. Terrible. Terrible.
But see, Jared Leto had characters similar to the Joker or similar complexity to the Joker in his repertoire already. Ed Norton. What he didn't have is his characters screamed something different than Bruce Banner would scream.
Yes, you know? I agree with that.
And he wasn't the greatest fit for the role.
No, in fact, I would say Eric Bana, the guy who did the first Hulk movie, was actually a better fit than Edward Norton was. Both movies were terrible. They were both awful. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, I can't argue with that. But you see, Jared Leto does have the acting range and the potential to be a great Joker. He's displayed this so many times in so many roles. Yeah. There's so much depth and complexity.
I don't see it.
But again, when you're doing something and there's no direction for you to go in, when the director just says go hog wild, you're the Joker, without actually telling you what the scene is about, what you're supposed to be doing here,
right?
Like it feels empty. It feels like he's the Joker because he did some shit behind the scenes. Yeah. It didn't feel like he was the Joker because the director told him that this is what needed to be done.
A big problem with Suicide Squad, and we'll jump off of this hate train in a moment. Big problem with Suicide Squad is it felt like they were trying to tell a movie that was already told. You know what I mean? Like they went into the movie like there would already have been 10 years of buildup like we got with the MCU. The problem is there wasn't. Nobody knew what the fuck was happening. Nobody knew why we should care about this iteration of Joker or any of the characters really. It was a fucking, that Suicide Squad was a fucking mess.
It was a mess. It was a mess.
And I'm worried.
The script was written in 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I'm worried about any potential things going forward when it's about especially building a character like the Joker, who has been done so well in so many different ways. You know, some people still will fight for Cesar Romero as the greatest iteration of the Joker. There are people who will...
Those people are losers.
They're also wrong. But, I mean, like, people will go to the mat for Jack Nicholson. I mean, the winner, to me, is no question, it's Heath Ledger. Come on, man. Unless you You can't count Mark Hamill. He hasn't done live action. Voice-wise,
I
yes.
don't care.
You can't count Mark Hamill. You can't count him. Can't do it. Luke doesn't work here.
Dave. It's a performance, Dave. Come on, darling. It's a performance.
How dare me? I'm an animation snob, I guess. I'm so sorry.
I'm an everything snob.
You are. Oh, my God, yes. That's why we work together, baby. That's why we work together so well.
It's a perfect balance of pretentious and mediocre.
That's right. Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say about me? I'm not pretentious. Oh, no. Process of elimination. Well, you know what? He's not wrong either, to be fair. To be fair. But, all right, let me ask you, what is your, besides Luke Skywalker, who is your favorite version on film of the Joker?
Oh,
and
Fletcher.
where does Joaquin Phoenix stack up, and do you think he's going to be able to pull this off?
Look, I have complete faith in Joaquin Phoenix, but I have zero faith in the director. Todd Phillips is not known for depth. He's not. His characters are always shallow, no matter how good the movie he puts them in it. And he's such a poor fit for the Joker, to the point where the Joker feels derivative, just derivative.
Really?
There's there's so much potential for Joaquin Phoenix to make the role his own, but I fear that Todd Phillips, being as incompetent as he is going to ruin it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I guess I haven't looked at it from a directorial standpoint yet. You know, I'm looking at it mainly just from Joaquin's ability. He's an amazing actor. Joaquin Phoenix is an incredibly gifted performer. He's also nuts, which helps. The fact, look, I know it was now. I don't know if it really was all a bit or what, but if you ever just want to know how deranged and weird it can be, simply go watch a David Letterman interview from a few years back. One of the greatest things ever.
That was just to promote his documentary.
I don't buy it for a fucking second. He was on a bender, and he had an excuse for the bender. That's what I believe. Now, an interesting point has been made in the chat. The bar is set too high right now. Well, I don't know about after Leto, but do you think because we are still relatively off the heels of one of the greatest performances we've ever seen, period, you know, in what Heath Ledger did with the Joker, should they even retry to be going so hard with somebody? Is it fair to Joaquin Phoenix? Is it fair to the character?
I think it's fair for Joaquin Phoenix because he has the acting chops to pull this off.
He does.
My problem is it might not be fair for the character to have such an inexperienced filmmaker in this caliber of work.
Going hard on the filmmaker, man. Woo!
Look, Todd Phillips has his talents. He can create good atmosphere, and you can see that from the shots. Right. But the problem is he relies so much on the works prior to him, and he's not really original.
Right.
I hate to say it. He embraces the cliche.
Okay.
And with someone like the Joker, you want something different, something surprising, something out of the realm, and something like completely out of the ballpark. Because it's the nature of the Joker, and I don't think the filmmaker is the best fit for that.
Right. I think you're right on that part of it, because the Joker is, if the Joker doesn't have the nuances that make him so terrifying and funny at the same time, and thought-provoking at times, and all these things that the Joker is able to do historically, from comic book to animation to movies, this is what the Joker is able to do when he's done right. If you don't have those nuances, and it's not just from an acting standpoint, if it's not in there, baked into the movie, it's gonna fall flat. It really will. I think Leto kind of falls in that category, where it just, there's no subtlety to that character. There's no nuance at all.
Yeah, but to be honest,
it was just raging psychopath.
When you look, it was raging psychopath.
That's all.
There was no nuance in the writing as well.
Very true.
And like, I'm an idea. You know, like you don't go out and say that. You know how pretentious you fucking sound, right?
Right.
Like it's not how you write a movie. It's show, don't tell.
Right. Yeah.
Show us why the Joker's an idea. Don't just like, I'm an idea to Harley Quinn before he like pushes her off the bat and then have a Tumblr moment.
Right.
You know, it's like, come on, like there's so much to filmmaking that people overlook.
Yeah.
And like, just because an actor can be the most awful actor ever. Like, look at Hayden Christensen.
Oh yeah.
He was in one of, I forget that movie, but he was in a movie where he was in a he was awake during his surgery, right? And that was one of the best performances he has given.
Really?
And,
I mean, not saying much, to be fair here, but
it's not saying much, but it's because of how the director handled him.
Yeah. Okay, I see what
He
you're
was
saying.
fresh off his prequel fame, and then after that, he did another movie that flopped because his performance was absolutely shitty.
Because he's a terrible actor. I think he's left the business now, right?
I'm pretty sure he does show up at like Star Wars conventions.
Oh yes. Oh, why? Don't do that. Oh, you're gonna get pelted, pelted with lightsabers.
No, actually, you know the weird thing is, he gets a lot of cheers.
Does he really?
Like, from fans. Yeah. Him and the Emperor, when they, what the fuck is his name?
That's funny.
Yeah, they get a lot of cheers when they're
funny.
in the. When they're, yeah.
I'm gonna make a quick case for Phillips, by the way. I'm gonna make a quick case for Phillips and why it could work. I'm just going to say, because you made a point. Now, I don't know much about this director. I don't. But you said that he is good with mood and setting and like background type stuff. That's what you said about him.
He's very immersive in his filmmaking. But the
that's why he's got a chance to work. That's why he's got a chance to work, because I got 2 words for you. Tim Burton. All right? The best thing, I know Tim Burton's got a lot of great qualities about his directing, but the mood and the setting, that is what Tim Burton is known for above all else. When you're watching a Tim Burton movie, you know you're watching a Tim Burton movie to a fault at some point. And in Batman, especially the first 2, the ones he directed, those are the ones that stand out the most, I think, from a mood and setting standpoint, and just the grittiness and all of it. It felt like a live-action comic book come to life. And it's part of the reason why those movies are so fucking beloved. Now, granted, also had some all-star casting in those first 2 movies, man. Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer, Christopher Walken, fucking goddamn Michael Keaton.
I would go straight for Michelle Pfeiffer, even at this age.
Oh yeah. Oh, please, just give me 5 minutes, please, Michelle. I will knock the fucking dust off that thing. All right. My God. However briefly.
With consent. With consent.
Of course. Because consent is sexy. All right? That is the lesson of the day.
David Kavanaugh.
Oh, boy, here we go. Here we go. You got a baseless accusation you want to throw at me there? Go ahead. Accusations are the evidence. Oh, wait. Didn't work out so far today, I don't think. But, hey, we're not going there. We're not going political.
Yeah, we're not going political. We
Asshole.
already did that before the show.
Yeah, we did. You're such a dickhead. All right, so what do you think the movie's going to be? Do you think the rumors about the Killing Joke is true? And if so, does that
There's
make
no
you...
Batman.
Yeah, I know, and that is that's
no
confirmed.
Batman,
There's going to be no Batman in this movie?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because Ben Affleck is not there. They're not hiring a new one.
They should.
Yet.
They should.
Basically, there's Bruce Wayne's dad is there. You know?
Oh, really?
And what I hear, this is why I don't trust Todd Phillips. What I hear is that he's going to be a Trumpian billionaire.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. This is
Wait, Bruce Wayne's father is going to be in the movie. Now, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because that gets me thinking a little bit.
Thomas Wayne.
Yeah. I mean, are they going alternate fucking, like Crisis on Infinite Earths type thing? What are they doing here? Because I'm a little bit confused.
I think what they're going to do, I thought they were going to introduce DC EU Elseworlds, right? Like different movies, different characters, but they're going to be under the banner of the Elseworld movies. But they're doing a crossover in god-awful CW shows, where it's called The Elseworlds.
Really?
And it's going to have Batwoman in it. Yeah.
Okay, now this is making a little bit more sense. I mean, where the possibilities go. I mean, if in a world where either it's Thomas Wayne when he was still alive, or Thomas Wayne, like kind of what they've done with the Arrowverse, where they show different iterations, because they've already done that with those CW shows, like you mentioned. So it's going to be interesting to see maybe if we get that, or what if we get a different iteration of Joker entirely, a completely different character taking up the mantle or the pre-mantle of the Joker. There's things that they could do here. I don't know if it's going to work. Is there anything that would make you happy to see this work, or what?
Don't make it political. That's one.
Yeah.
B, if you are going to make it political, don't sacrifice the writing for it.
Fair.
C, make it an Elseworld independent story with no tie to the DC universe.
Yeah.
D, give it an R rating. C, make it a horror movie because the release date is in October. Yeah. And for E, I would say they're like
I love that you're like E. Ah, fuck! I didn't have an E. Oh shit!
No, I had one. No, I had one, but I completely blanked it out. It had to do with like change up the look of the Joker. Make us understand why he's the Joker,
or at least this iteration. Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be
because see, the biggest sort of theory right now is that he's Arthur Fleck.
Yeah.
In the morning, and then at night when he puts on the makeup, he becomes the Joker.
Right.
So he has like a split personality disorder.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and as he basically goes on to be the Joker, we get less of Arthur Fleck.
Right.
And then at a certain point, throw him in that vat of acid and let that makeup get tattooed on his face, so he permanently becomes the Joker.
Okay.
And there's no going back for him. So give us that some remnants of at least give us a psychological drama. Right. And a horror movie in one.
So you want origin. You want origin here. You want to go back to the beginning.
This is origin.
There's a little bit of a problem with that. I think, and this is why I think the movie will ultimately fail. When you try to retell an origin story of such a well-known character, it's part of the reason why Heath Ledger's performance was so good. We got no origin story there. And they could have easily taken 3-5 minutes. Hell, the origin story in the first Batman of the Joker, the very first Batman movie, that wasn't even a very long origin story, But it was enough. They threw it in there. They didn't do that with Heath Ledger. The Joker was just the Joker. It's an established character. So I think you run the risk of polarizing many of the audience when you try to retell something that's already so well known, unless you're going to go in such no acid, none of that. They go in such a different direction that I think that might be the only way. I don't know. It's going to be very, very, very interesting.
I see. The thing is, I don't mind an origin story for the Joker. Yeah. Because I've seen it in The Killing Joke, or some iteration of it on The Killing Joke.
Right.
I like to see. Don't humanize him.
Yeah.
But also, give us some sympathy for the character, and I think having that split personality thing would actually help it. Let us feel simply for Arthur, but also fall in love with the Joker, right. And make the character sort of seem like the two characters seem so well formed together in a way that they're inseparable when the audience it takes really good writing, but they're inseparable when the audience finally finds the twist that something like that is going to happen.
You know what could have worked?
The audience will fall in love with it either way.
A backdoor origin story, kind of how they did with the this Unbreakable trilogy now that they got going on there. I would like to have seen a movie that was not announced to be an origin story of the Joker that turned out to be the origin story of the Joker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How amazing would that have fucking been if, like, we don't see any makeup or anything like that out of Joaquin Phoenix. We just get, like, a crime-type movie or like a murder-type movie with Joaquin Phoenix, and we don't get any indication that this could be set in Gotham or anything like that. Or, hell, maybe even starts out somewhere else and then moves to Gotham at the end of the fucking city or at the end of the movie, and he just looks over his shoulder and gives a fucking Joker-esque smile, and then we got, you know what I mean? That would be amazing. I do want to address something in the chat, too. GunCannon says the problem is that the Joker origin story was very vague and has very different setups as to how it came to be. That's very true. That's very true in the comics. But I mean the origin story of that moment that he becomes the Joker. That's an established scene in the mythos for decades now. You know, that's no longer a question. It's always the same setup. Gangster, acid, Joker. You know, it's the same thing, and we know it. And I don't know how much they can deviate from that without doing something completely different. I kind of just fell in love with that idea that I just had, by the way. I just kind of fucking fell in love with that thing. That could be fucking awesome.
Wait, which one?
The backdoor origin story. And then
yeah. No, there was talk of what was it? It was something. There's a movie called Life.
Okay.
Right? And it's about a parasite that goes near Earth, and the International Space Station basically gets a hold of it.
Yeah.
And in that space station, it runs rampant. And everyone thought, because it's under the same studio, that it's going to be an Aliens prequel or an Alien prequel. But it just didn't work.
Right.
It just didn't happen.
Right.
You know?
Well, we ended up getting that anyway.
Yeah, that is true, but like something like a reboot, sort of rehash of Alien at the same time, but it makes it more close to home for the new generation.
Yeah, which could be fun, which could be very fun. I like when we get a movie that we think that we're getting, and then throughout the course of the movie, it's completely different. One of the best examples of that was that 11 Cloverfield Lane or whatever it fucking ended up being. Remember when the trailer for that came out?
10 Cloverfield
Yeah,
Lane.
thank you. Whatever it was.
Yeah.
John Goodman and that trailer. Nobody had a fucking idea what that was gonna. It was so amazing, man. I fucking loved that. I thought it was so good, and the movie turned out really, really well. By the way, I think we need more of that. We need a little bit more of that. And considering it was a tie-in to Cloverfield, a much maligned horror movie to say the fucking least, the fact that it worked is even more shocking. I want to see more of that. I really like that.
They did release something like some space thing that was related to the Cloverfield series. It wasn't that good.
Right.
I forgot what it's called. It's the Cloverfield paradox.
Oh yeah. I've heard about that. I didn't watch it.
It was subpar, but it had its moments.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Look, there's not a lot of positive things that some people will say about Cloverfield in general. So, you know, I didn't hate that movie, by the way, but still. All right.
No, I didn't either. I actually liked it. I watched it at a very young age, and I still enjoy it.
For a found footage movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
I like it more than the Blair Witch Project.
I can't go that far because that's my thing. That was I was so into the Blair Witch. It was such a part of my growing up because I was a teenager at that time. I was part of that. We were being sold that it was real. We believed it was real. Like so many people, it was really amazing. And then when they showed up in the MTV, the movie awards, I was like, fuck. I've been duped again. Damn you, movies. I love that flick, though. I always have. So that's pretty good. Final thoughts on Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker, and anything else in that area that you want to get off your chest?
Change the look.
Yeah, change the look. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. They tried with Leto, did not work. They tried desperately with Leto. I don't know.
Yeah, they did.
They did. It fell flat.
Yeah,
to say the least.
I just hope it kind of works out at the end.
What do you guys think in the chat? If you're watching it right now, please go ahead and tell me what you think in the chat. And if you're watching this on delay or whatever, go ahead and throw in the comment section. Tell us who's your favorite Joker and what are your expectations for Joaquin Phoenix's iteration of the Joker. Keep the conversation going, you sons of bitches. Where are we going next, Tobes?
So, this is probably like the last benign story that we have today.
We're going to load up after this one.
Well, yeah, the rest are either having to do with Me Too or...
Oh, fuck. Am I going to have to start drinking? All right, we're going to Me Too stuff. $10 to the channel. I'll fucking chug a beer. Holy fuck, I'm going to need it.
One's fucking hilarious.
Fair enough. All right, where are we going?
All right, so we'll go to Olivia Munn first.
Olivia Munn. I used to love her so much.
Used to?
Oh yeah, I can't stand her now. She had that character that she played. What was that with Jeff Daniels? That was the show called. Was it new? It wasn't Newsroom, was it? What was it called?
Newsroom. I think so.
Yeah, with Jeff Daniels and shit. Really good show. But when she came on it, I think she believes that she's that character now. I miss Attack of the Show, Olivia Munn, when she was fun and sexy, but not too sexy. Now she takes herself so fucking seriously, and I blame Aaron Rodgers personally. And you know what? She gets what she gets. You fuck that cheesehead fuck, you get what you get, Olivia. Anything else after that, that's your own fault. I'm sorry. You went with a Packer, and you got packed. I'm sorry. You got packed with saltiness and bitterness, and you almost ruined the X-Men too, asshole. Anyway.
Anyways.
What did Olivia Munn do? Who's she pissing off now?
Well, Olivia Munn says Fox chastised her for speaking about sexual offender situation.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not aware, Shane Black directed that god-awful Predator movie that came out just 2 or 3 weeks ago now. It's called The Predator, and Olivia Munn was was part of the ensemble cast.
Right.
The movie was awful. Let me reiterate that. Do not watch this movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
It is Shane Black's worst piece of work. And I'm counting Iron Man 3.
Wow.
It is absolutely unwatchable.
Even with the Super Predator? Come on.
Even with the Super Predator, there's no story. The CGI is CGI. Like, there's nothing believable about it. The tone is all over the place. The characters make decisions that don't make sense. There's no. It lacks charm. It's just bad. Don't watch it. Yeah. Anyways, so Olivia Munn brings out, basically talks to Fox executives about one of Shane Black's hires, which is a sex offender.
Right, registered sex offender.
Sex offender.
He's a red dot on someone's computer. Yep.
Yeah, a yellow one in some.
Oh, yellow. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You know too much about this, Tobes. Uh-oh. Have you had to go door to door when you moved? Uh-oh.
No, actually, I'm just like I kind of just look at different neighborhoods in the states in my spare time.
Oh, really? That's not creepy at all.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking creepy, but guess what? I know every registered sex offender in Orange County. Do you know that?
No, I know. That's amazing.
Anyways, so he's on the sex offender registry, and female employees felt very uncomfortable on set with him around.
Sure.
Now, when she brought this up to Shane, he basically defended himself and defended his friend because he believed that his friend was like rehabilitated and whatever.
Yeah.
She brings this to Fox, the executives, and they don't bat an eye. So she goes public with it.
Right.
And now, and during the premiere at the TIFF, or the Toronto Film Festival, she was basically alone on the red carpet. The actors were sort of instructed not to go and take pictures with her.
Really?
Or do interviews with her. Yeah. And she was left alone to walk the carpet.
Okay.
And then she speaks out and says that she was severely chastised by Fox for bringing this out.
Right. For
calling Shane Black out.
Yeah.
Shane Black, after defending what he did, basically 3 weeks
after... I guess he folded like a fucking lawn chair.
He folded. He basically apologized for hiring the actor, saying he thought he would be just like a normal hire.
Yeah.
But it turns out it wasn't.
Yeah. So I want to get a couple of things straight. I just want to make sure that we got our ducks in a row here before I completely rage fuck Olivia Munn, which is coming, by the way. Buckle up, sweetheart. There's something coming for you. Okay. So the director hires a friend of his who has a background that is less than fortunate. He's a registered sex offender, which is awful. It's terrible. Mm-hmm. It really is. But he goes on and he films a scene because it was a very small scene. I think he was a jogger or a subway rider, something of that nature, and the scene would end up getting cut anyway. He films a scene. Nobody gets harassed. Nobody gets assaulted. Nothing happens while on set at all whatsoever. Olivia Munn finds out, we don't know exactly how she finds out, unless she is told exactly how she finds out, that this guy was in fact a registered sex offender. And after going to the studio, which I really don't understand the point of going to the studio, honestly, I really don't, then she decides to go public. Yeah, she deserves everything she fucking gets from this, from being ostracized, chastised, whatever. This was a group, a family, and she fucking betrayed trust of everybody around her. She decided to be the moralist and speak out in a situation where she maybe didn't have the right to do so. The fact is, the guy's name would be in the credits. If people want to fucking research that individual, that one name, and then go on it on their own, I think that's one thing. But for an actress, high-profile actress, who has already made it in the industry, to do something like this to somebody who's trying to rebuild his life, and a director who's trying to help somebody rebuild their lives, I have a little bit of a problem with that. Because where's the progression in that mindset? Now, I might be 100% wrong. In fact, I got a feeling you might disagree with me a lot on this stance, and that's completely fine. Unless something happened, and it's not like this is a child situation where he's around children. He's around other adults in a very controlled environment. I don't know how much of a problem I have. Now, I'm going to be fair and say more than likely you'll want to put out some sort of memo in these cases, maybe, perhaps, maybe before bringing someone on board, maybe the director should say, by the way, I have a very small... but that to me seems excessive. That, like, if you have to explain to every actor or actress or major actor or actress that you have in a film that a small scene is going to be filmed with my friend who's trying to rebuild his life from a conviction on a registered sex offender, you know what I mean? That seems a little excessive, but I would understand if people wanted to do that. And that's me being fair, but that's about as fair as I'm going to get, because snitches get stitches, bitch. Snitches get stitches. Olivia Munn, stop being an asshole, man. Why is every story I hear about Olivia Munn now, she's an asshole? Stop being an asshole. It's fine. You're fine. But I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong, Tobes.
I don't know if you're wrong.
Ooh! Oh my God, I was ready to get my ass creamed down. Holy shit, okay. Good stuff. Go ahead.
Well, see, the thing is, okay, I've just read this article on Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
The guy, based on what I've been reading, it was in a online relationship.
Right.
With his distant relative, who is a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah,
right?
Not good. Not good.
Not good.
Not good.
And there was someone on set who complained.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, wait. She spoke up for me. She took a stance for me. Writes Paige Carnier, the 24.
But why did she have a problem with it? And how did she know?
I need to check this out because like I haven't. All I've heard is like from continuous coverage is not the reason he was outed, but but just the fact that she complained about it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I am eternally grateful for Olivia Munn. She spoke up for me. She took a stance for me. In turn, she stood for all who have suffered like I have. Ooh.
What did she suffer from?
Wait,
Like, I'm confused.
To be acknowledged by a stranger on a public platform about this issue is incredibly empowering. The positive feedback. What is it?
I'm very confused. Now I'm reading this one of two ways.
Okay.
Either wait before you say it, let me take a guess because I see this being either one of two ways. Either she's a victim of sexual abuse when she was a child, or they had some sort of relationship. He tried to ask her out, or he did ask her out, or they went out and she found this out about him, and maybe there's another allegation against him from her. It's one of those two. Am I right?
No.
No, fuck. All right, tell me. Swing and a miss, Dave, you stupid asshole. All right.
Basically, Paige Carnes, I think her name is.
Yeah.
Or Cairns, one of those.
Close enough.
Identified herself as the girl in question.
Oh, so okay, I was right. Okay.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, she was a victim of sexual fucking assault by the guy. It was a combination of those two things. It was.
I thought you were different. I thought you were saying it's a different sexual
I
assault.
didn't mean it in the way that it ended up being true, but I mean it's a combination of those two things. She was the victim.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
Stepping forward in order to reclaim my identity. I was not able to speak up for myself when I was 14, she wrote, saying that she was able to perceive things, to preserve things, to support from her family.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Okay. She then turned her attention to Munn, thanking the actress for speaking up on her behalf.
Now,
So you know what? You're not even wrong.
So yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm wrong on that. So this chick, what I'm assuming, she found out that her relative, the man that was trying to absolutely take advantage of her at 14, and she decided to go out on her own and talk to somebody who could ruin him, essentially. Now, I'm not even saying that's 100% wrong, because fucking sometimes you're gonna get what's coming to you, and yeah, but still, this is still kind of. It still has an ick factor to me. It's a
vengeance.
Yeah.
It's vengeance.
It's
not
icky.
Justice.
No, it's vengeance, right? Because there's no indication that this guy has ever done anything else to.
We haven't heard from the guy. No one's given this guy a platform. To
right.
say anything.
Well, I think he just kind of went away, right? He completely disappeared.
But I haven't heard. I haven't. Even with the articles that I've read, like 2 or 3, like they never even mention him. They just mentioned the victim and Olivia Munn.
Now, see, I have a problem with that too, because that's only one-sided storytelling. We're not getting the other side here, which is look. There's not a whole lot. Look, you can't defend him too much because he did do something wrong. There's no question. But how much?
Exactly.
How much
he might be getting better.
Right. Exactly. And he, you know what?
He might be seeking help.
That's also a story that's very important, is it not? The redemption, the fact that people can come back from awful things, especially if it's early on in their life, whatever the case may be. Jesus, I mean, isn't that what we want? We want that growth and understanding. If we're going to understand the victim sides, shouldn't we understand the mindset of the people who are committing some of these things? Why, isn't that fair in that? This is weird to me.
Yeah, it is weird. It is absolutely weird.
Borderline fucking wrong, if not all 100% wrong. And Olivia, I don't know if I like Olivia being that kind of. What a really bad precedent this sets. This is what
precedent has been set for a while.
True, but I mean, not this type of precedent where you're using a celebrity to convey your message off of an allegation. Now, in this case, it's different because there was an actual conviction, but this could be used in a very, very bad manner. We're living in a culture right now, and this is not to go political, but we do live in a culture right now where accusations are being taken by a lot of people as enough evidence to destroy lives, to destroy livelihoods, to destroy careers. This could be easily used. If they know that people are like, that Brie Larson would be one that people would reach out to. She's, I know, I fucking know. Don't get me started there. Olivia Munn is obviously already showing. We're going to see more of this. People are going to be like, oh, that person that was sitting on the bench in that scene that you jogged by in that high-profile movie, rapist. He raped me. You know what I mean? I see things like this happening, and it scares the fuck out of me. Scares
because it's good riddance with due process.
Right.
Yeah,
and we're not even talking about anything that's happening at the current time. We're talking about things that happened in the past that are now being dragged up to hurt in the future and the present. Now, if there's enough there to convict and there's enough there to ostracize, sure, let's get them locked up or at least, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't like it being wielded as a very, very fucking clumsy weapon.
I'm gonna get political for like 2
Here we
seconds.
go. Okay.
On the left, we normally say things like prison should be for rehabilitation, not punishment. Like, what the fuck is going on? Right? What ideological inconsistent word? Come on, how much cognitive dissonance does it take for you to take that stance?
That's insane.
Yeah,
we have psychiatric prisons for that. You know, I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, you do feel that prison should be a form of punishment, correct?
How are you?
What? What happened?
Oh no, prisons for primarily for rehabilitation,
right?
Depending on which crime you.
Yeah, sure. We have different prisons. We got white collar prisons. We have federal. We have different prisons for different things, different levels. But it should never be like, hey, you just killed 40 people. We're gonna get you help. You know what I mean?
I get it. Some people are beyond help. But
we're gonna get you help. You're gonna go into this maximum security place that's awful, and we're gonna help you. No. You killed 40 people. Go away.
Yeah, exactly. But now they're like, okay, let's not turn this into a political debate on private prisons and shit like that. So let's
right.
Yeah, because I would absolutely destroy you, Dave.
Oh, son. Oh, I almost want to just turn you over my knee right fucking now. But I'm going to not. Because I really don't want to give myself an aneurysm or an ulcer when we start screaming at each other in about 5 minutes after this conversation would start. So I'm just going to let this one go. And I'm going to say, you know what, Tobes? You probably would destroy me. The bile just came up in my gullet from that, I just want to say. Just right up to the fucking very top.
I'm very woke and plugged in, Dave.
Oh yes, I could tell.
You're a white man. You're a working class white man. And you don't understand my struggle.
Oh my god! How many blue pills did you eat this morning, you fucking asshole? What the fuck's the matter with you? Holy shit!
I'm pulling a Faye.
She could get away with it. Faye's gorgeous. She could shit on my chest and I'd barely bat a fucking eye. Because I have problems. I got issues.
I'm gorgeous too.
That's true. But I don't like the penis. I'm just... I'm not a fan. It's just like, you can only do so much for me, Tobes. Only so much.
Fair enough. I wasn't looking for like an in or a
to shit on my chest. You weren't looking for the shit on your chest opening.
No.
Damn it! I missed my shot. Fuck. This was the one chance you had, Tobes. My God.
Could have just asked Faye.
That's true. I you know what? Not to be disgusting here, but I could see Faye doing that for sport. Just shitting on men's chests because they allow them to. It's like, yeah, go ahead. She would just squat right on them and just like wiggle her ass in that motion to make like a Caravelle swirl. I can totally see that happening. Fucking Tobes. Jeez, my God, Faye is a freak of nature in the best possible way. The Faye, and I guarantee her poo has sparkles in it. Guaranteed. Sparkly poop. Sparkly doo-doo. All right. Anything else on Olivia Munn and all of that stuff? Any other points that you want to make that we didn't already make before I brought us to debauchery?
No, really. Just all men are rapists.
That's
all
right.
Women are,
That's right.
All accusers are telling the truth.
Right. Okay.
No matter how bullshit the story sounds. With that sentence, I probably ended any future film career.
Oh, you're done. Or you just started the greatest film career ever, because one of the two. Oh my God! Yes.
I don't know. It's
amazing.
Fucking weird.
I love when the chat catches up to us, and that because I know that I got a pretty good delay there, and when I say something that's utterly fucking insane, that now I'm seeing like hashtag glitter shit. I mean, this is amazing. I love when people catch up to the insanity. This is why there's a warning at the beginning of the show. All right? But, oh my God, with the glitter and poo. That's fantastic. Sparkly doo-doo, baby. All right, where are we going next, Mr. Tobes?
Let's do some stupid. Okay.
All right.
Star Wars Resistance actress Rachel Batera. Rachel Batera's Twitter account deleted after she ridicules Christine Blasey Ford.
Good God. All right. So, all right, who are these people? Who are these?
Rachel Batera is the voice of Princess Leia on Star Wars Resistance.
Okay.
That's her most notable work.
Okay.
Christine Blasey Ford, as a lot of you know, and I'm sure Dave, you know, is the person testifying in front of Congress about rape allegations,
right?
And
yes.
stuff like that.
I'm not used to hearing her. I'm not used to hearing her not being called Dr. Ford. They love calling her Dr. Ford and really emphasizing that doctor. The news, Tobes, I'm not trying to say anything bad here. I'm not trying to get political, but you at least got to give this point. Listen to these motherfucking news media. Doctor, they really, it's like they're introducing James Brown, the Godfather of Soul. Dr. Ford. Yeah. Oh my God, it's incredible. All right, please.
Like that fucking. What's that cunt called?
I love you.
Feinstein, Dianne Feinstein. She just like she has to at every opportunity. Dr. Ford.
Doctor.
Yeah, she doesn't even say you. She says Doctor, you.
Doctor, ma'am, Mrs. Doctor. Yeah. Goddess. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
I think John Travolta should introduce her. Doctor. I'm sorry, I had to do an old Travolta there. Please continue.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, I did it.
Shit. Okay. So this voice actress posted a video on her Twitter page making fun, get this, of the voice of Dr. Ford.
A voice actress made a voice of somebody. No, I don't believe it. Holy God.
It was surprisingly accurate.
She does.
She said nothing about the case.
Right.
Nothing about the situation.
Okay.
She just pointed out that a doctor sounded like a 12-year-old child.
She does. A mumbling 12-year-old.
Yeah, she did bring up, like, the party. Like, I sound like I'm about to go to a party.
Right, yeah, the like Valley Girl shit.
Yeah. Like the party the alleged incident happened at.
Right, yeah.
And Twitter went insane.
She didn't, but which is crazy to me. It's not a shock. I mean, Twitter always goes insane. And by the way, I just want to say, I'm not saying anything mean about Dr. Ford here, but if you watched the hearing and you didn't see like a Budweiser frog commercial while she was talking, because my God, she has that goddamn riveting thing going on with her goddamn throat. Either she lost a fuck ton of weight, she had a really bad plastic fucking surgery, because that thing was like pulsating like Budweiser. It was fucking very hard to watch. Now I'm going to lose my channel now because of that joke. Nothing to do with the fucking... That's what I'm saying. That's insane, Tobes.
Should have thought about that.
No, I did that for a reason. I did that for a fucking point. I made fun of the bitch because she can be made. Anybody can be made fun of. I'm not making fun of her situation.
Fucking bitch.
I'm sorry. I'm making this worse on purpose because it doesn't matter. I'm not talking about anything about the situation. I'm not making light of the rape allegation. None of it. Fuck the decorum. Fuck the decorum.
The decorum.
What decorum? Fuck the decorum.
Darling, the decorum. Darling, the decorum. Dave, how dare you? The decorum. We must maintain a proper decorum.
However, will we protect the children without decorum? It's fucking insane. So, Twitter goes insane, and Twitter responds with...
Well, Twitter doesn't really...
Well, they deleted her.
I'm not... See, people are not sure if she deleted her Twitter, Disney forced her to delete her Twitter, or was it taken down by Twitter?
Oh, now that gets a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. When you work for Disney, okay, this is a fucking PSA for you capitalist dogs, okay? When you work for Disney,
yes,
and you're controversial, you're doing something wrong. Say goodbye to your job.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like Disney's ever hired anybody who would turn out to be repugnant. Maybe someone we know on YouTube. I don't know. It's not like they put somebody that would become one of the most repugnant human beings on the planet. Not like they put him on a fucking show and made him a goddamn symbol for their channel. No, that didn't happen. Disney's infallible.
Yeah. Who's totally not the subject of the new Shane Dawson documentary.
Oh, which you and I are going to fight over one day. That fight's coming.
I'm coming over.
I'm so glad that people are starting to turn on this fucking series. Oh my God! Thank you. There's some.
Are people actually?
Yeah. This latest. I'm seeing a lot of negativity about it, and Shane's even posted a little bit on it about like his intentional way to try because.
Yeah. Editing.
Not just the editing. There's two things, and we're gonna just real quick. There's two things that people seem to be really gravitating towards. The psychiatrist that he brought on with him. Apparently just does a really, really shitty job of explaining certain aspects that could have been helpful to people that actually have, the disorder and all this stuff. And the other part is how the fuck could he possibly do an entire part on sociopathy and essentially just describe Tana Mojo, who he softballed in a previous fucking docuseries. I mean, he you know what I mean? Like, so he's taking some shit here, and I'm kind of glad. It's about fucking time. It's about time. But I'm liking him more, though. Isn't it? Oddly enough, I'm liking him more.
Oh, I love Shane. I've been watching him since he was doing, like, the Fred parodies.
Yeah, you gargle his fucking cum. I know. Jesus Christ.
I would. Oh, you don't even know, Dave.
Oh, I know. I think I have a pretty good fucking idea. I think I got a pretty good inclination, my friend. Good Lord.
No, Shane's not my type.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't he, like, you need Twiggy. You need more twig.
Yes, I need a twing.
Yeah, a twing. Yes, that's exactly what you need. We're going to a whole new word. A complete, the twinkiest man that we could possibly find. Jesus. Doesn't even need to have a dick. Just if he fits the other things, it's perfectly fine. That was one of the best laughs I've ever gotten out of you. That was great. I love that laugh. That was a fantastic one. All right. So, what else do we know about this situation? Is there anything else that's come out? Anybody talking about it, and where do you think it's going?
Well, not really. The only article I've seen on this is from Variety.
Oh, fuck.
No one's talking about it. Like all the heat she got was just from Twitter and her mentions. Yeah. Like, that's about it. Like, it wasn't trending. People weren't saying boycott Star Wars Resistance or anything.
Thank God for that, right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, Star Wars Resistance already, like, the most controversial Star Wars series right now.
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it either. I hear good things, though.
I've heard good things.
But, yeah. Like, you can't go around doing that when you work for Disney. Like, come on.
But the question is, should you be able to? And in the past, look, this is nothing new. A lot of people,
As a lefty.
a lot of people want to fucking claim that this outrage shit is brand new. It's not. It was just much slower back in the day. People would get taken down in controversies and things in the past. It happened quite frequently. We just didn't hear about it in the same scope. It's so instant now. You know, from incident to execution, essentially, it's a matter of hours, sometimes minutes. It's just so fast and so connected that it seems like it's all the fucking time. But outrage culture is nothing new. It's just evolved into this frivolous fuckball of what we have now. Because Twitter's involved and social media is involved. It's fucking terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. The snowball effect that happens. So this chick was, in essence, bullied off of Twitter for a joke that she made about somebody that we don't even really know all that much about. That's summing it up, I would say, right?
Yeah. But again, judgment.
Sure. Sure.
Like not everyone is Logan Paul where they can just sit in front of the camera. Like, Logan Paul didn't work for Disney. You fucking work for Disney, you know? You can't, I have made a severe and continuous lapse in judgment. I shouldn't have made fun of the absolute hero, Dr. Ford. The fact that this made me seem like a rape apologist. I do apologize for that. Hashtag believe women.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's basic. You just wrote the script essentially. Holy God! You know what? And the way that you fucking said her name that time, it just reminded me. You know why I have such a problem with it? Because when they say Dr. Ford, it's like they're fucking introducing Indiana Jones. That bitch ain't Indiana Jones! You call her Dr. Jones, lady! No! You call her Dr. Ford. Where the fuck is Data? We need his ass. Bring in the Goonies. Fuck! You need to scream at people. You call her Dr. Ford. That would be amazing. Tell me that would not be incredible. Where can we find that guy? Is he still alive? Because he should definitely meme the fuck out of that.
Jesus. No.
Like,
not in this political climate. Not if he wants a fucking career.
I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's a concern. Short rounds off the fucking reservation, buddy, is all I'm fucking saying.
All right. Shall we move on?
Yes, we shall. Yeah, save me from myself, please.
All right. Let's talk about... Well, I'm not really saving you with this one.
Oh, fuck.
Let's talk about the failure of the Me Too movement.
Failure's putting it lightly. Okay.
I can't believe this is what a movement to give women voices for powerful men has devolved into. But Ozzy Argento is back in the news.
Oh, thank Christ.
And on the 17th of September, basically released a statement saying, to Rose McGowan, if you fail to address this libel, I will have no option other than to take immediate legal action. Now, if you're wondering what this is all about, Ozzy Argento, I really don't want to say allegedly, but allegedly, slept with Jimmy Bennett,
right?
An actor, when he was 17.
Yes.
In California, where the legal age of consent is 18.
Right.
Now, she slept with him after she gave him alcohol.
I love this story so much.
And after that, she took pictures with him while they were in bed together.
Right.
Now, Jimmy Bennett came out and said that Ozzy Argento did this to him.
Right.
Ozzy said she didn't, and that was before the image came out. And after the image came out, then she basically didn't admit to it, but basically said,
"You raped me."
Her husband. No. We'll get to that one. her boyfriend and what was his name?
Dickhead. The dude that.
No, not Dickhead. He was a really good guy.
No. The one the dude she was married to. Didn't he turn out to be a bad guy?
No, Antonio something. The guy that committed suicide.
Oh, okay, him. All right, yeah, no. Oh, yeah,
Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain. Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah. Dickhead's okay with Anthony Bourdain. He was known to be a dickhead. It was his character. It was his image. He could be an ass. Anthony,
Fair enough.
You watch the show, he could definitely be an ass.
She said that there's no hint of truth to what he said, and to keep media attention off her, Anthony Bourdain offered him $450,000.
A lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money. Now, we don't know if this is true or not because Anthony Bourdain took his life earlier this year.
Yes.
Which is very convenient for her.
Incredibly so, don't you think?
Yeah, incredibly so. Now, after Argento basically said that, nothing happened, and he was just blackmailing her, the photos came out, and then she said, it happened, and then she threw let me recycle the joke, hashtag me too, hashtag no you.
Yeah, right, yes, which is fantastic, which really is.
Yeah. Basically, she said that he raped her.
Right.
A scrawny 17-year-old twink raped this 40-year-old woman.
Right.
And then the woman proceeded to take pictures with him smiling while they cuddle in bed.
Yeah, she kind of spiked the football, yes.
Yeah.
I know if I got raped, the first thing I would do is, hey, can I get a moment of your time? Selfie. Cheese. That's what I want to do.
Exactly.
It's a happy moment.
Rose McGowan had her own controversy with this, of course, when she basically told us to wait for more information.
Right, yes.
Which she didn't extend that to other men.
Of course not.
Who were actually who were accused,
Yes.
Whether they're guilty or not guilty, they didn't give them enough evidence to present.
Because that didn't matter when it was a guy. It matters when it's a chick. Yeah.
It matters when it's a chick, and it matters when she's a figurehead in the Me Too movement.
Oh, yes.
So Rose McGowan said, let's wait for more information. And then a week later, she basically just puts everything out there from texts to, absolutely, text messages, screenshots, DMs from one of her friends who know Argento, and where Argento basically says, yeah, I slept with Jimmy Bennett.
Yes.
Ozzy, of course, now, on the 17th of September, said she threatened to sue Rose McGowan if she failed to address this libel. I will have no option other than to take immediate legal action.
Oh, God, I wish she would. So what's the update from September 17th? What was Rose's... Well, first off, what was Rose's response to this?
Rose McGowan issues apology to Ozzy Argento for not-correct allegations.
No! We could have had a double vampire steak in here! No! Oh. Rose, this was your chance, bitch! This was your chance to do something good. You have the evidence. You have it. I don't know how you got it. I don't care. But you have her spiking the football. No. Because you know why she did it? To protect the fucking movement. Because it's the movement over truth. That's exactly what's wrong with these fucking people and what's wrong with this fucking movement. The movement over truth. That's a fucking problem. Oh, what the worst.
Power over truth. It's always power over truth. Oh, my
God. Agenda, power, movement, all synonyms for the same fucking word. Oh, my God. No, that hurts me so much. So what's happened from there? Anything? Has there been another response from cunt number one? That's what I'm going to call Argento from now on.
If I'm not mistaken, after Rose McGowan posted this apology saying, on the 27th of August, I need to... Okay. On the 27th of August, I released a statement about Ozzy Argento, which I now realize contained a number of facts that were not correct. The most serious of these was that I said that the unisolated nude text messages Ozzy received from Jimmy had been sent since Jimmy was 12 years old. In fact, I misunderstood the messages that Ozzy exchanged with my partner, Rain Dove. Oh my God, the fucking
The name. Oh, that's great. Oh my God.
Which made clear that Jimmy had sent Austria inappropriate texts only after they met. They met up. Again, when he was 17, still legally a minor in California, but notably different from a 12-year-old. I do not feel it is my place to comment further on what happened at the Ritz-Carlton in Marina del Rey.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm liking this statement a little bit more. All right, continue.
In May 2013. Safe to say that I am that I now appreciate that it was not as I thought it was previously.
All right. So translation. What actually happened here, and there is actual fault of Rose, and now I do understand a little bit more of why she apologized. Rose called her a pedophile without saying the words. When you say that, I mean, that's what she did. When you're saying it, she's having an interaction with a 17-year-old is one thing, but tying that back to when the person was 12 changes the entire spectrum of the argument completely. It changes the story in a big fucking way. So if she did that, she owed her an apology. Do you agree with that, or do you think that Rose should have stood fast and told her to go fuck regardless?
Well,
if she was indeed wrong about the 12-year-old picture, that's important.
I mean, you know what? He's still a fucking minor. They're both cunts. They can all go to hell. Like, this is such a severe, like, deviation from my own principles, but fuck them. Fuck both of them. They trivialized rape to a manner where it's used as a political weapon.
Yeah.
They can go fuck themselves.
Right.
You know what? Yeah, they can eat each other up. I'm not even gonna care.
You know what's really fucked up?
Should she have issued that apology? I don't fucking care. You can go fuck yourself.
Now, the jokes I made earlier about Dr. Ford still stand by and they're hilarious. I don't give a fuck. But I'm going to throw a bone right here. I'm going to throw a little bit of a bone. Because one can make an argument, if they wanted to, that it's because of women like Rose McGowan and Miss Cunt Argento that Dr. Ford's not getting the credibility and credence that maybe she deserves. You can make the argument, that whole fucking kangaroo court experience that we've had over the last couple of days with Congress and everything, it's all because of this shit. This is something that always transpired on college campuses. These type of trials where nothing really gets done, but punishment gets done. And that's all this was going to fucking accomplish. Now, because of the split, in the aisle, that didn't happen. But maybe if something did happen, it absolutely should have. And because of women like this and this fucked up movement that is starting to do way more damage than good, Dr. Ford and people like her could be suffering. And I think that's a very fair statement. I think a lot of people can make a better argument about it than I can.
Yeah. It basically... you might disagree with me on this, but I feel what triggered the Me Too movement and made it as big as it is now was the election of Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, I agree.
It
was moving in that direction before Trump, but yeah, grab her by the pussy certainly exacerbated.
Yeah. And there were like 19 claims of sexual misconduct from Trump throughout the years that should have been brought up.
Most of them most of them were consensual sex or paid for sex, but yeah, continue.
Most.
Anyway. Most. I said most. Not all. There are some more serious ones in there. I know.
I just want the people in the chat. But people saw this as like an injustice.
Yeah.
Right. You can't. You give someone the highest office in the land.
Right.
And he has a history of, walking into women's changing rooms and stuff like that. It basically turned the Me Too movement into a hub for power-hungry cunts.
Yes. Yeah.
And it made rape a political
weapon.
A political base, a means to shut down your opponent, whether it's right or wrong. Yeah. It's I shouldn't say rape. I should say rape accusation.
Yes.
Because there is a difference.
A big difference. Big difference.
And now, it started, I feel, from women not getting the justice they deserve when they speak up. And that's where I sympathize with Me Too. But where my sympathies end is when the leadership turns it into a circus.
Right.
And then makes the victims of these rape look silly. Mm-hmm. Because they use it to gain political power. And then victims are chastised and put under mass scrutiny as soon as they come out. It sets a really bad precedent.
Right.
You don't want to come into out of a traumatic experience and into a new one. Yeah. You want comfort, and that's why I believe in believing survivors, or not believing but trusting survivors.
It depends on. It's situational for me. It's completely situational.
Yeah,
some stories make sense. Other stories don't make sense. You know?
I would understand, but most survivors come to a family member or a friend or something like that, and you have to it's so hard to do that, and then add to that the scrutiny because of all this power hungry sort of what's the word for it? What's convenient in a bad way? Everything feels convenient.
Yeah.
When it comes to it.
Right. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah. It just everyone who's in power is a rapist now. That doesn't make any sense to a layman.
No.
And when someone comes out to say these things, to basically vent out their frustrations, to seek justice for what happened to them, they're going to be in a traumatic situation because of all of the goings on right now in U.S. politics. Yeah,
there's a lot of truth to that, and again, this is also something that's not new either. Again, it's the scope of the world that's changed so much, and the ability to when a name gets dropped or a name gets released or an accusation gets released, and it's against somebody that maybe people do not like, you're going to get hate. Even if they're 100% in the fucking right, there's going to be mass amount of hate that's going to come towards that person, and it's going to make it more difficult for people to want to speak out. There's absolute truth to that. It's a different aspect to the reasoning of why victims wouldn't come out in the past. Now, I want to make it really clear. I don't give an automatic fucking pass to anybody who makes an accusation. And the reason for that is we've had way too many, and I can cite examples here, of high-profile cases where it turns out to be absolute fucking dog shit. Patrick Kane is a great fucking example of this. A dog shit fucking accusation that almost cost this man a fucking career in hockey. We've had others. The Cosby, a reverse thing happened. The chick who admitted that she took money to make up a fucking story. These things are things that we see that continue to happen. So while the other 723 accusations against Bill Cosby was probably correct, that one jeopardizes the rest. You know what I mean? It's because that's going to be what people point to. And it almost was enough to get Bill Cosby off. It was damn close. And the fact is, he only got fucking hemmed up because one of those were in the statute of limitations, and he still only got 10 years. Yes,
that's a life sentence.
Well, more than likely. No, Bill Cosby might outlive us all. He's eating a lot of fucking pudding, you know?
Yeah, did you hear when he first walked into the jail, someone threw a stale hot dog bun on him and he fell down the stairs?
I'm sorry. If you can't laugh at a rapist getting hit with a fucking stale hot dog bun and tumbling down the fucking stairs, then you may not be in the right fucking place. That is that's all I'm gonna think about. Get me Ultra Joe. Somebody needs to animate this immediately. I want the fucking Fat Albert style animation. I want Fat Albert to be in full prison garb with goddamn tattoos and a teardrop tattoo underneath his fucking eye as the one who throws the motherfucking hot dog bun and hits Bill Cosby animated. And Knocks him down the steps. That'd be the most amazing thing ever. I could die happy. Fuck. That's incredible. That would be the best cartoon ever. Hey, rapist. It'd be fucking incredible. Good God. Anything else on that topic? Or do we have anything else?
Well, right now the only thing I'm seeing is from CBS News. Isaiah Argento says, "What a fucking, what a fucking."
This is gonna be good.
Ozzy Argento says Anthony Bourdain cheated on Me Too.
Oh.
In
No.
September 25th, 2018.
Oh. What the fuck is wrong with this chick? She's going full victim. She's going... You never go full anything. We know never go full retard, but you never go full victim. Jesus Christ. She's really playing sympathy that hard?
Yeah. Disgusting.
Oh,
absolutely
my
disgusting.
God. I don't even know what to say to that. Even if it's true, which it probably is, Mike, you don't do that. She was just expressing undying love for the motherfucker and used him as a patsy to get her out of her own fucking scandal. And now she's gonna fucking shit on his corpse. She's the worst, man.
She's the worst.
She's the fucking worst, man. I really should have started drinking at the beginning of all these stories.
Oh, wait. It actually gets worse. 3 hours ago. This is from 3 hours ago. Ozzy Argento says Rose McGowan's apology over alleged allegations is too late.
It was always going to be too late. Oh, my God, Rose. You know what? I'm glad. I'm happy. Oh, Rose is so stupid. Rose is so stupid. She's going to get it anyway. She's going to get that drill spinning fucking dildo right up her ass. God, what's the chances of these two cunts just destroying each other, though? I'm hoping it's high.
I hope it's high, too. You know what? They can go fuck themselves.
Because we know Rose will play dirty. Rose will play dirty. And now they'll both play dirty. And this is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. So Rose sucks her dick.
It's like, honestly, it's like the retarded, dumbed down version of like a preschool Sherlock Holmes book. That's what this is.
It really is.
Yeah,
it really is.
Moriarty versus Sherlock Holmes on the short bus.
Right, yes. If it was a full fucking frittata version of Moriarty, I can fall far. You know? Watch me fall. Ah! It'd be amazing. Oh, my God. Sherlock Holmes fucking dropping his goddamn fucking the magnifying glass and shit. Be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that brings me life. It really does. That's incredible. How amazing. How fucking amazing. It's never going to end. You know, like, I don't know what's going to need to end. Why can't we just have something fun anymore? Why can there be nothing good anymore? Everything has to be completely, like, football's got to be ruined. Nike's got to be ruined. Movies, TV shows, legends. It doesn't fucking matter. We're going to get more and more of these. Somebody's going to come out and say Abbott and Costello gangbang somebody. And people are going to say, who's Abbott and Costello? And then they're going to look up the movies and go, wow, they were funny. Oh, they were rapists. That's not cool. This is not. I just.
That retroactive justice.
Oh, my God. I don't even.
I'm tired of this, man. I like.
Isn't it exhausting?
Again, there's something going on in comics right now called Comicsgate.
Oh, fuck me.
And the spearhead of Comicsgate is, I would argue, legendary artist Ethan Van Schreiber.
I think that you can use that term. Okay.
Yeah. He worked on Flash, the Flash Rebirth, which is one of my favorite. He worked on the Green Lantern Corps. Didn't
he do some stuff with Kevin Smith? I know around that same time, Kevin Smith was working with both. So. I believe. I know he did some writing for. Didn't he do Green Lantern and Flash? Kevin Smith did some writing for both, didn't he?
Yeah. Let me check.
I think he did.
He worked with Kevin.
It wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me. GunCannon says, hey, hockey's still pretty PC. They tried to take that from us, too. Greg Wyshynski's working for ESPN and shit. They tried to take that from us, too. Jesus. Ugh. Trying to take everything from us. They are going to come after the ink.
Yeah, Comicsgate is basically wanting to get identity politics out of comic books.
Okay.
Which I'm totally for.
Oh, yeah.
I am. Ethan Van Schreiber, though, as much as he's a talent, I just, like, there is a hint of too much.
So, wait. I'm confused.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
The pendulum has undoubtedly swung in this direction of ultimate inclusion to the umpteenth degree, to the point where it's gotten exhausting. Identity politics, gender politics, all of it. It's just gotten exhausting.
Yeah.
Even for those who are in full support.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a problem if the writing wasn't sacrificed to make a political statement.
Very true, which it often does. It often does. So this guy is trying to push the pendulum the other way.
No. To be fair to Ethan, he's trying to centralize the pendulum. Like, he wants comics to be story-based and not about your identity.
Yes, okay. Oh!
The problem with
so this is in the same vein. He wants it to basically be a bunch of eunuchs walking around, no titties, no dicks, no nothing.
No. That's not what he's saying. He just wants old-fashioned comic books back.
So all stories can be told, and it doesn't matter that if it's a white man and a white woman, as long as the story is good. Okay, so that's what I thought he was saying. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. But he has created this movement called Comicsgate.
Okay.
And as much as I like what they're trying to do, I don't like these sorts of movements.
In general.
Who are they going to look for when they come to these sort of movements? They're going to look at the figurehead of that movement.
Yeah.
Ethan Van Schreiber is a very talented man.
Right.
He's an excellent artist. He's just a really creative, a really good writer as well. But he's very vocal about his politics. And he literally has #MAGA in his fucking Twitter.
Oh no.
That is not going to work.
No, it's not.
That is just not going to work.
No. And you've heard me talk about this a lot, where movements are fantastic, but sometimes it's more important about who is spearheading the movement. Like, there are people who simply should not be at the head of certain things, because if you are a polarizing figure, there's a very good chance your message is going to be convoluted. It's going to be so muddled that people aren't going to hear it, because of who you are. Yeah, Keemstar is a really good example of that. Even when he's right, people don't want to hear it. They don't want to justify. They don't want to give you the fucking the satisfaction.
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck.
It is that, and to be fair to him, he's done a really good job trying to, like, let the pendulum swing entirely the other way.
Yeah.
Like, there's these comics called Alt Hero.
Don't know that one.
White nationalism as an answer to, Basically, in the first issue or the first volume, a hero or a vigilante stops a illegal immigrant rapist from raping a girl, and then in the next panel, it shows them that he's going to take him to immigrations and customs enforcement.
Oh my god!
There's a Confederate hero called Rebel.
Really?
Yeah, she's really hot.
Yeah, but they could give her a better name. They had to go with Rebel. A little on the nose. A little on the nose.
But literally, her costume is the Confederate.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's great.
Then there's Captain Europa, I think.
Yeah.
Which is basically just a symbol of the European Union.
How new is this? How new is this series?
European identitarianism. It's very new. It's like like I'd say last year. It's when it got crowdfunded.
They stole from Dave Chappelle. They fucking ripped off Dave Chappelle. They ripped him off. Dave Chappelle, now you can look this up. This is 100% fucking true. 2-3 years ago, he did a comedy stand-up set. He did 2. They were both in Texas, I believe, the first set that he did. In that, he talks about pitching a superhero movie. And he pitches a superhero movie, and this is how it goes. There's a guy that he has all the most amazing powers in the world, but it's only activated when he touches someone's vagina. He's got to touch someone's vagina. But the problem is he's incredibly ugly. So no one lets him touch the vagina. So he rapes them to go do good. So he rapes people to do good. So you have this conflict of whether or not the root for the superhero who only rapes to save and only can save when he rapes. So they stole this from Dave fucking Chappelle. This whole controversial goddamn thing. So it's amazing. It's one of the better sets you'll ever fucking hear because he ties it in with Bill Cosby at the end. The Bill Cosby joke at the end is so fucking good. He saves more than he rapes, but he did rape. It's so fucking good. I highly recommend it. I think it's The Age of Spin. It might be the other one, but I can't remember which one. I highly recommend you guys go watch it.
I think it's the new one. After
so good.
Look up when Louis C.K. got.
Oh my god.
The one after Louis C.K. got fucking accused.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
He's in A Star Is Born's, by the way. A Star Is Born.
Good lord. That's fucking amazing. I think that's one of the funniest concepts I've ever heard. It could never work. He's ugly, so no one lets him touch the pussy, so he rapes him. It's just like, oh my. And then he goes and saves. He goes and saves the day. That's a heavy conflict, man. That's a heavy fucking conflict. And he also, if I'm not mistaken, he also made the joke about Michael Jackson. What if one day they found out that Michael Jackson's dick had the cure for child cancer? So the only way your kid could be fucking saved from childhood cancer is to suck Michael Jackson's dick. And then all of a sudden, Michael's like, you didn't want this when you had the opportunity. He's the greatest, man. Dave Chappelle might be the greatest comedian to ever live. He really might. Those two are so fun. Oh my god. That is absolutely twisted. It's so fucking funny. All right. Anything? We've gone an hour and a half. Anything else that you want to hit on? Anything else you want to talk about? I don't think we're going to get any callers. Hardly anyone's been here today and yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why.
If you want to hop into waiting to call, please do right now before we end the show. But I wanted to ask you what you thought of Tom Hanks' Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, I saw this. Okay, so this was interesting to me. I saw the pictures and I instantly go, yes. I like this. Yes. I know people are not. I got a feeling that people are not going to like this, but I think it makes, because people are weird about stuff like this, right? And I'm already seeing how people are going to try and like dig in and try to find something about Mr. Rogers to kind of, I could just see this is not going to be great.
See, I also thought that that was going to be the case, but this summer there was a Mr. Rogers documentary.
Yes.
And it was the first documentary in a while to actually crack the top 5.
Right.
I think it was number 3 in the box office at this point. At one point, so I think he'll be fine, and I don't think the legacy of Mr. Rogers is going to be tarnished by this one. It made me so happy last night.
He looks the part. He really did. He looked like Mr. Rogers. I did like that.
And I fucking love Tom Hanks.
I love Tom Hanks and I love Mr. Rogers. I grew up with Mr. Rogers.
He's almost perfect, like Tom Hanks. It's just like he's the best human being.
You know what I found? Like, I always knew that he was amazing, but you know when that light bulb really went off of how incredible he is? Have you ever seen the official music video for Carly Rae Jepsen's fucking I really like you? He's in it. He sings it. He lip syncs the entire fucking song. It's incredible. It's life-changing. It's so good. I love him. I love Tom Hanks so much.
I remember when there was a satirical article. I don't know which publication posted it, but they had Tom Hanks, and it cut out, but it says 2 more women come forward, and then it was just a picture of Tom Hanks, and everyone had a panic attack. And then once you click on that one, the link, it basically says 2 more women come forward to say that Tom Hanks is a wonderful human being, or something like that.
What a clickbait and cunt of an article. Yeah. They should die. They should be firebombed for that.
It's one of those satire fucking.
Yeah. It's probably something the Onion would do. Yes.
Yeah. But another piece of like, not casting news, but like another piece of news that's related to film roles is something that I just sent you in Discord DMs.
Yep.
It's Elton John, played by Taron Egerton.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. We're getting a lot of this. A lot of it's heated up after the Queen documentary footage dropped. You know, with that incredible looking dude who looked just incredible, just like Freddie Mercury. You know, everyone was talking about that and how I can't remember the guy's name. You and I talked about it at length.
Rami Malek.
Yes. I still haven't seen it. The movie came out, right? I still haven't seen it.
No, it's not out.
Okay, good. I'm glad I have not seen it, because then I was like, man, what was that about?
I'm not going to be able to see it until like it comes out on streaming.
I can't wait. So more of this is happening, and it's Elton John. Do we need an Elton John biopic already? I don't. We do. Okay. I love Elton.
I've read what they're planning to do with the story. Yes, we need it.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Taron Egerton can do an excellent impression of Elton John.
Can he?
Yeah.
Is he gonna do the singing?
Probably. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he sung in that movie called Sing.
Yeah, he did.
That animated movie,
which is fantastic, by the way.
Eat a dick.
You don't like that movie?
Oh, it's awful.
My daughter loves that flick.
Oh, your daughter? Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, and I watched a little bit with her. I like the songs. Justin Timberlake's in that too, right?
Yeah, the songs are fine.
Yeah,
McFarlane's in there.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's just like lowest common denominator by the numbers animated flick with no moral or anything really. Like
good.
It
I'm tired
offers
of
nothing but colors.
Good
and stupid animals who
good.
There's no comedy in it. Okay.
Good.
It's not engaging. It's not nothing, Dave. It's an awful film.
We need more shit like that. I'm tired of animation trying to speak to me all the time. I don't need it. All the morals have been fucking told. I get it.
Go watch Coco, you uncultured swine.
Fine. Yes, I'll go watch it. You know what? I'm not. You know what I'll watch instead? Cop and a Half. Eat my dick. That's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm spending my fucking night. I'm watching Cop and a Half, Lake Placid, and Stop Where My Mom Will Shoot. Suck my balls. Dick and balls, sir. Dick and balls.
Are you going to watch any of the movies I recommended for Halloween?
I've watched almost all those movies on that list, except a couple.
Have you watched Repulsion?
I haven't seen that, and I haven't seen Babadook yet. I haven't watched that either. Those are the two that I have not seen yet, mainly because I don't watch a lot of horror anymore. I don't. I watch a lot of my old school horror because I know it, but new things scare me. Like, I'm a big fucking pussy now. I am. Ever since I got back from Iraq, dude, I can't take noises. I can't take jump scares. I'm a big fucking vagina. I am, dude. Big flabbity one with beef curtains.
Yeah. Jesus.
And when I scream, they flap together and make a really terrible clapping sound. Sounds like thunder. Exactly. It's the beef curtain clap of doom. Oh, by the way,
Christ.
beef curtain clap of doom is my next fantasy sports name. Fuck you. It's coming. It's coming. Holy shit. All right. Did anyone jump in the way in the call?
No.
Fuck you all. We're gave you gold, you cunts. Gave you gold tonight. You gave us nothing.
Another piece of casting news.
All right.
Before we go. Bruce Dern is stepping into Once Upon a Time in Hollywood following the death of star Burt Reynolds.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bruce Dern.
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
If this is like your way of telling me that they're remaking Smokey and the Bandit and he's fucking doing it, I'm gonna jump off of a bridge.
No.
I'm gonna jump off a fucking bridge.
No, it's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino's film.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
what does this mean?
Was supposed to film for
oh, he's standing. Okay, I wasn't sure which way you were going with that. Okay, so he's replacing Burt in one of the last roles Burt would have ever had.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How do we feel about this?
I'm feeling positive. I like the actor. You've watched The Hateful Eight, right?
Yes. Magnificent.
The Confederate general. That's
oh, okay. All right. Okay, I can see. Okay, I can see that. I can see. Yeah. I almost see a Burt Reynolds quote. Okay, especially now in the looks. Okay, I like that. God, that's a good flick. Fucking Hateful Eight's a great movie. God damn it.
Yeah. Fuck it. If it's on Netflix, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Right. Fuck. That's a good flick. Jesus Christ. Give me all the Kurt Russell you can give me. All of it.
Oh, I fucking love Kurt Russell. I can't wait for Bad Times at the El Royale.
Dude, fuck, does that not look amazing? Oh my God, I hope it's not disappointing. That's gonna be fucking insanely good.
I want to see exactly when it comes out because I want to save up and get one of those luxury VIP tickets.
Ooh, yeah, I like
just
it.
To go watch it.
I like it. I like it. I do. All right, you want to take a call? It's Brace.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
We have. I got good news and bad news. The good news is we have a caller. Bad news is it's Brace.
It's Brace.
So
bring him in. I can do an excellent impression of Brace.
All right, you introduce him. All right, I'm gonna bring him in. Here you go.
Hi, Brace. How are you?
Hello. What's up?
Brace, what do you think of the, what do you have for us today?
Oh, I'm not that accent.
It's perfect! Oh my God, no, it's great! At first I was like, Tobes, that's awful. Then I heard Brace talk again. I'm like, oh my God, it's great!
Not even
It's great!
close.
It's great, it's amazing! Oh, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's incredible!
You've got to be kidding me. That's really my accent? Oh my God.
Yes, that is really your
Oh shit, you should talk. You're from the Middle East at this point. Alright, fine.
I can't tell, he sounds like he's from Jersey.
He's from Jersey?
Sounds like he's from Jersey. If you talk to Tobes, you'd never think he's a fucking Arab, ever.
Well, that's true. That's true. That's very true. Let me ask you.
Why do you sound like V?
I don't know. So, Tobes, do you ever pirate shows or movies?
Don't admit that on my show, Tobes. Don't admit
it, but just estimate, I suppose.
I pirated one show, but that's about it.
Well, I have
the
like
rest I watch on Netflix or on.
Well, because I heard you talking about you can't watch this until it becomes available for streaming. I'm like, dude, just fucking download it.
So wait, I want to get this straight. I want to get this straight. So I've been begging for people to call in basically for like the last couple of days, and you decide. Wait, hold on. Wait. So you were like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna advocate theft as my call in. Let's.
First of all, it's not theft. I'm not here to call in about that though. I want to ask something else.
All right, go ahead.
I also said it in the chat, but the soup. Well, wait. First of all, Tobes, do you know the E network?
Yes, I know the E network.
All right. First of all, you cannot use that Middle Eastern accent on me. It pisses me off.
It's not Middle Eastern. I mean, I'm going for Romanian, like V, but like.
Romanian is a compliment, at least.
Yeah. Romanian, not Armenian.
Not Armenians.
So the E Network has a show. Well, it had a show. It's cancelled now. Called The Soup. Do you know it?
Wait, no.
I remember Talk. Was it Talks? I remember Talk Soup.
Yeah, Talk Soup was the predecessor, whatever it's called, of The Soup. Yeah.
Was it the same douchebag host?
No, because Talk Soup was a different host. The Soup had Joel McHale.
Okay.
From Community and other shit. Basically, what you guys were just doing the last 2 hours, talking about Hollywood and new news and stories, that was The Soup, basically.
Oh, yes.
So are you calling us rip-offs?
No. I was just comparing. It's like
so why are you comparing us to something very tiny and minuscule and has no cultural impact?
God damn it, Tobes.
Why would you do such a thing? I don't understand.
You're more fucking Middle Eastern than me. God damn.
Well, that is true. You are right.
I'm trying to extend an olive branch to you, and you don't even fucking appreciate it. Seriously.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, olive branch.
I love you. No, it's like I got my own personal dueling latkes from Taxi right now. It's fucking amazing. He left. You drove him away. Oh, that dude has trolled me so many fucking times. He's purposely tried to piss me off all the fucking time, and he can't take a little ball busted. Oh my god, that is so good.
Poor Bryce. I was channeling my inner Romanian gypsy.
It was great. It was good. You should be proud. You should be proud of it. It was fantastic. I was about to say, you weren't Armenian because you already would have committed 4 crimes while on the phone call if that was the case. One of them of a violent nature, if I had to guess. Unless I was lied to by fucking Taken, which I don't think I was. But still. All right. Anything else? Anything else that you want to talk about? We're going to get out of here.
Well, no, not really. I think I've covered everything. Zanta's in the waiting to call.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Kyle, end the show, Kyle. What you want, man? Come on, man. What you want, buddy?
What's up, Kyle? What do you got for us?
Well,
I'm
I want
standing
to ask.
here.
I want to ask what your problem is with Shane Dawson. I heard you have a sort.
I have to do this again. Why do I have to do this
haven't
again?
been here.
Okay. Shane Dawson, in general, I just don't connect with the guy. His content, I don't like. I've never been a fan of. I'm not a huge, big YouTube guy to fucking begin with. That's why I do my own shit, because I like Kevin Smith. I didn't feel like anything was connecting to me, so I do my own shit. Shane comes off very fake to me, very contrived to me many times. I feel that things are very convenient for him and how he goes to certain situations like he did with Tana. I don't give him the credit for the Tana thing that a lot of people will give him credit for. I think this Jake Paul narrative that he's now spinning kind of highlights that even more. And this is going to make Tobes' head explode. I don't think he's that fucking good of a filmmaker, storyteller. I don't find anything all that groundbreaking. I find appropriation.
I'm standing here outside of Dead on Dave's house, where a man is looking like he's digging his own grave on his own YouTube channel.
Because of opinion. Because of he's doing Trisha Takanawa from Family Guy. Yes. Thank you, Trisha.
Yeah, Santa.
Jesus. But that's just it's my opinion. I got nothing against Shane personally. I don't know him.
No.
I just don't like his content. That's a big thing for me. And now I'm seeing a lot of some backlash for this second part that dropped. I think it's going to continue. I don't think that this is what people thought they were going to get, and it's not in a good way. I also think that having 472 episodes of it is going to hinder him in the future. But that's just me. I don't know. And it's a really it's like, how interesting could you do if somebody did a 9-part documentary about inside the mind of Hitler? You know, it's just like there's only so much. I fuck Jake Paul. I don't want to be in his mind, unless it's with a bullet. You know, I don't. Fuck.
Holy!
Did I go too far? That might be the one. That might be the one.
Let's just hope you don't
see you
blow
in
up
3 months when the strike is lifted. Thank you everyone for coming to join us.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's just hope you don't blow up and then people go back to your old videos.
Look, I'm going to play the intro again as the outro because that warning is doubly fucking important today now. In case maybe you don't know it. This is a satirical show. I do not mean 98% of the things that I say. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I do not wish death upon Jake Paul.
Good save.
That was a good line, though. You got to give me a credit on that. That was a great line. Great line.
But oh, Seaman's here.
Oh, Seaman's here. Oh, wow. Fine.
Yeah, 2/3 of the Men podcast.
Oh God, what podcast?
The Men's podcast.
Oh, are you part of it? Is that why? Oh, that's
me,
why.
Seaman and Hound.
Only reason why you knew the name of it is because you were part of it. I'm like, what was that? And I'm your friend, and I didn't know what that was. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, we were running it. I think it was like a few months after Seaman's last show on here.
So you didn't learn your lesson from the unreliable nature of Seaman? You were like, that's who we need.
Oh, handpicked him.
I love Seaman to death, but my God, that was frustrating. I love him. I will always support him. I will always support the shit out of him. I love him, but you gotta be consistent, people. Consistency, it's important.
I think so.
Gotta be. All right, Zant, you got anything else for me?
No. No.
I'm really regretting taking this call.
Damage.
To be fair, you just gave me the rope. I'm the one who tied it around my neck and jumped off the fucking chair. So that's all right. All right, Zanta, thanks a lot, buddy. Oh, tell the kids where they can find you, by the way.
You can find me on Zanta Claws YT on Twitter, and that's basically it, man. Because I'm not doing shit.
There you go.
At the moment, I'm doing school stuff. So.
There you go. All right, man.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
C-Man, wow, thanks, Dave, you douche. This is from C-Man. And hey, asshat, I worked 2 jobs the past year. I do love you, and I'm inconsistent. I didn't say anything bad. I love you to death. But yeah, I created I had GunCannon do graphics for you, asshole. I have a reason to be upset. You know how many people I've had that poor man make graphic packages for, and they've never used them or burned out in microseconds? I feel so bad. I could have used that for me. Those are favors that I've had to fucking burn down. I could make jokes. Suck me beautifully. I would still bring C-Man back because I love him that much. I do love him. All jokes aside, I love that guy.
Cool.
Yeah, I told him to keep calling. If he called in, because he was ready to come back at one point, I said, just call in, show me that you're consistent. We'll do something around. You know, we'll do something. We'll build something around. He doesn't call in.
Yeah, he does not.
He doesn't call in. Nobody calls in. Fucking, my God, I got a pity call. Fucking GunCannon. Motherfucking shit. I'm trying to end the show. What do you want, GunCannon? Oh, I hate you. I fucking hate you. Matt, fix your shit. I hate you so much. I'm going to give him a second. There he is.
There we go.
There he is.
I'm sorry, I had to hit the mute button. You said my name. I figured I would just pop in the chat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. And you have nothing. You got nothing?
Actually, no, because I missed the first part of the show. I wasn't sure if you had talked about the Dark Phoenix trailer.
Oh.
The Dark... What?
Dark Phoenix.
What's happening?
The Dark Phoenix.
What
the Dark Phoenix trailer.
Animated or live... Wait. Animated or live action?
The X-Men Dark Phoenix trailer dropped, I think, 2 days ago.
Yesterday.
Why did you not send me the trailer? Either one of you fuckers. Why did I not get this trailer?
I don't like these. No. Don't look at me.
Oh,
No. You're the Hollywood guy, Tobes. This is on you, not me.
No, I talk to you every day, GunCannon. That's bullshit.
Exactly.
Well, no, I'm not taking the blame on this one. Fuck that.
Did you hear the hesitation?
I'm not taking the blame either.
Well,
it's a lackluster trailer from a lackluster series with a crew of lackluster actors and a lackluster fucking director.
Wait, hang on. Before Dave says anything, you can explode now, Dave.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to lose my fucking mind. Okay, first off, before I address some of the insanity that Tobes just said. Before I really lose my mind here, who's playing? Please, are they bringing Famke Janssen back?
Cersei Lannister is
playing.
Oh, no, not Cersei Lannister. Fuck me.
Oh, so they're sticking with what's her name? Yeah. The worst of the fucking Starks. Yes. Sansa. Yes. All right. So they're staying with the same character that they already had. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a full-blown Dark Phoenix movie, like full-blown?
Looks like it, yeah.
And why, Tobes, why do you not like the X-Men? I can sort of get at times, but
I haven't, I don't find them compelling.
The Dark Phoenix saga is quite literally one of the greatest fucking pieces of comic book material in the history of the fucking genre, man. It's so good. Why do you hate Dark Phoenix? I don't get this.
It's all I don't know. I've never connected with the X-Men. with the exception of Wolverine, and that only happened with his last movie.
Oh yeah, Logan was pimp.
Yeah.
I honestly, I didn't read much X-Men comics because the ones I read were very poorly written.
There's been times of that in the X-Men universe. I'm not gonna lie.
Anytime it involves, Cyclops being sad about himself, which is pretty much 100% of the time, because Cyclops is if Cyclops could cut his wrist, he'd probably optic blast his hands out of existence, and some of us would be okay with it.
He's a bleeder.
And I liked him. And I liked him at one point. Now, not so much.
Yeah, he's definitely a cutter. So I could definitely see old Scott Summers cutting himself in a corner listening to fucking The Darkness. I could see that happening. All right, Gutty. Anything else?
No. I wasn't sure if you guys had talked about that, so I figured I would throw that out there for you.
No,
we know that. And now that we know that Tobes hates the X-Men.
Yeah, but I understand why it wasn't for him, and it's not like he watched everything that the X-Men has ever done and read everything, and he's come to it. He's just, I get it. It's my Shane Dawson fucking reasoning essentially, so I can't really.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
I can't hate on him for
You're
that.
just wrong when it comes to Shane.
Oh fuck! I just gave you credit, you fucking big queer balloon. What the fuck? All right, thanks, Gutty.
Not a problem. Have a good night, guys.
I just defended you, you cunt. But that's why you're funny. So that's okay. That's totally fine. All right. I think it's time to go. Long past, some would say. Appreciate you guys being here. I don't know what's going on. 2 days ago, we were easily getting into the 50s again. I was really happy with it. Now I've made the change with the OBS shit to where I have to kind of just go. I have to set the link in a different way, and I can't advertise the link on YouTube the way that I used to. For some reason, when I create, and maybe somebody, and this is the reason why I'm putting this out there, maybe somebody knows more than I do, but I have went step by step through OBS. I will create a link in live streaming. I'll create a brand new event, and I will get the stream key for that event and put it into OBS, and for some reason, it does not hit it. It will not hit it. I don't know where the stream goes. It does not go to my channel. It just goes into the fucking ether. I don't know how to fix it.
Have you tried XSplit?
Fuck you and just eat all of the dick. The cancerous dick. No, wait. Cancer's not spreadable through dickage. Eat the syphilactic fucking dicks. Yes, yums. Yes, yummies. Yummies. That's right. The gonorrhea penis. I want you to eat gonorrhea penis. That's 100%. No, if anybody fucking knows, I really could use a little bit of help here. So what I'm having to do is use the same continuous stream key that you get under the live streaming setting. And that's what I have to hit. So I'm not sure how that affects the advertising or the algorithm, but I will tell you this. We're a third of what we were getting earlier in the week since I've changed over, and I don't know why. Maybe it's, look, he said it earlier, mediocrity, but yesterday.
Oh, no, don't take it.
But what was really confusing is yesterday was Assburger. And Assburger shows always fucking get bigger numbers because he's Assburger. He's got a following, he's got Monkey Jones. So, well, you know what that wasn't a blast. I'm just making
That was a drag and a half. The fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking about? No, it's just like people have association. Look, I gained stuff because of my associations with Tommy and fucking Clown after he got his fucking blow up with Keem and all that. I got residuals from that just like Assburger gets from Monkey. And by the way, Assburger's a much bigger part of what Monkey does than I ever fucking was to Catch 33 and stuff. So no, that was not shade. That was not shade. It was just a state of fact. He has a bigger audience and a bigger reach because of association with Monkey. What's wrong with that? You're such a dick. You're the second person in 2 days who have made something I've said that was innocuous into like I was taking a shot at the world. I'm beating my ass up myself here. I might delete the stream over the Jake Paul thing. That was not a smart thing to say. I instantly regret it. Yeah, but I'm not talented enough to do it. I don't want to. Yeah, it's 2 hours, man. You know how long is it? I got to download 2-hour video. Fuck.
Oh no.
So long. I don't know.
I really like this stream too. Like, god damn it.
I'm not. I know. I'm gonna roll the dice. I don't give a fuck. And my channel goes, it goes. I don't give a fuck. I'm not hiding.
Come on.
I'm not hiding. Fuck them all. It's fine. All right, we're out of here. I'm playing just in case you didn't know, I'm playing the motherfucking warning again. It's extra important today. Thank you, Tobes. I appreciate you. I love you. Fantastic job. And we should be good for next Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Take it easy. And everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the continued support. I see you, large lad Charles. Good to have you there. And everybody else right at the very end of the show. Keep it copious, folks. Remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. I'm off for the weekend. I'm going to Massachusetts. I'm getting fucked up. I'll see you on Sunday night, maybe, probably Monday morning when I recover. Peace out.
Warning. Aspects of Dead on Dave are over the top and meant strictly for entertainment purposes only. Don't take it too seriously and have some fun.
But ain't nobody stopping me. That's how I go when you pay for them shows and you study that pimp biology.